And I think now that you've approved the minutes, they can be discarded.
Mhm.
But I wanted the board's permission before we did that.
That's according to the GAB too, so worksheets, not tally sheets, but, you know, things.
But you
put
have a
together.
folder full of them.
And I had, and I did take
You
the
took pictures
of
every one.
everything anyway, so, and
Yeah.
that's been given to.
Unless someone would like to
Debbie.
put them in the rumpus room.
Wallpaper, yeah.
Wallpaper.
Okay, that's good.
So
That's
those
fine.
can
And
be
that's
discarded.
included in the end of the
Yep,
paragraph
just
about the
wanted to make
materials.
sure. And
Right.
then I wanted the board just to review and make sure there was nothing more. I think there might be a few things to officially sign off on in the bucket.
Oh,
Okay,
you and I didn't sign everything.
And then I think that would be the end of the business
All
that
right.
we need to do.
Never to
Okay.
be seen again. Very good.
So I'll let you review
I'll
here.
keep going through these county minutes and finding other things, so.
Had it
Yes.
appeared to me that in the beginning, everything seemed to be signed off on, but I think then you needed these
Towards the
remainder,
end.
may have needed a few more signatures. Ramona, I'm gonna give you the red pen, because
Oh, okay.
that's the process we were,
Well,
Everything
this
was in red.
this is my signature. Ramona has to sign these.
You didn't sign any of those?
You didn't, here, those you have to sign.
You know, I removed my election day materials from here.
Okay, you're gonna go through these. Let us,
Yeah, I'll see, pick out some things that,
something that's different.
I don't see any municipal clerks here being called in. They said the chief, in each one, the chief inspector was not available. And
That, I think that requirement that you asked, I thought was very good and very effective as far as looking at the minutes. Whenever there was a question,
we had a
you had the clerk
person
there.
there. Yeah.
And they were very willing, weren't they? Or so they
Right.
I
looked.
thought I thought our municipal clerks, and they even had, and like you said, had their chief inspectors
Did I put
lined
them in
up.
the, did I put them in the acknowledgement?
No, should we have done that?
Come on, this could go on forever.
I know, that's true, okay, all right. Okay, yeah, she wants to go home. I got till 6:30, 7.
they're gonna overrule you. That Ramona are gonna.
You lose.
I'll vote you.
Enough is enough.
Hello, Mr. Rackus.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
Hi.
Mr. Rackus.
I just wanted to thank you for all your hard work, and I know you're meeting today, so.
Yeah, this is the wrap up. We
He's trying to keep us a little
Yeah.
longer than
The minutes,
necessary.
Shirley did a
Yeah.
great job, and Deb did a great job on the minutes. They were excellent. I mean, this, you know.
Mhm.
Ellen and Charlene are noted in the
Right.
conclusions and the
Yeah.
acknowledgements by the
Do what-
Board of Canvassers.
Would you like your name inserted?
Yeah.
No, I just wanted,
Yeah.
no, I knew your meeting, so I just
Yeah.
wanted to.
Well,
go over
you
and say
stop
thank
down
you.
every once in a while and support
Yeah,
us
yeah,
too, to keep
yeah.
it going. so.
Check us out, make
Yeah.
sure we were there. Just look at the minutes, it says.
I know,
And I got your
unbelievable.
card and I appreciate
Oh, you're very
that.
welcome.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of
Yes,
work,
that
I mean,
was
really, it's
very
an
nice.
extraordinary amount of work that
It was
occurred,
nice.
so.
Yes,
that's
very
good.
thoughtful.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, you're very, it's appreciated by everyone in the county,
Well,
and the state.
wherever I go, people I know that, you know, say, oh.
What are you doing on TV again?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
that first, yeah, I saw you on TV, but the other thing is, says, you know, you all did a good job.
Yeah.
It was- And they would say, we did it the right way, you know, so.
Well, and I think that's what's great about Wisconsin. I mean, all of you had careers, and now you're retired, and you're giving back, so it's really great.
Mhm, mhm.
So that's all. I don't want to keep you from.
Well,
just
Dan,
wanted to
thanks.
say thank you.
Thanks for the
Thank you.
job.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
All right.
Okay.
What did you have to do? Okay, what else
Yes.
did you find in there that was?
So,
Didn't
yeah.
he also have the minutes from a smaller municipality?
Yeah, let's see here.
He
City of
we looked
Verona.
through-
City of Verona.
Right.
Um,
Verona's where the clerk had ballots sitting on her desk. they found 90-some ballots that were on it.
Yeah. Tabulators counted the ballots and came up with 92 less than the count on election day. The Verona clerk called the city administrator, checked, and found unbagged and unsealed ballots in her office. The city administrator immediately brought a bag of ballots to the recounter. Upon arrival, the city administrator were put under oath and complete a chain of custody statement for these ballots. The Board of Canvassers questioned the city administrator and city clerk about the ballots. They said they were unsealed and stored in the city clerk's locked office since election day. The city administrator sealed them in a ballot bag at the Verona's clerk's office after counting them today and brought them to the recount.
Can
Chief
you
and-
imagine that?
They put the city clerk, city administrator, chief inspector, chief inspectors under oath. Each person acknowledged they were sworn in and they were under oath. Each candidate examined the Verona officials. They determined that each candidate's representative examined the Verona officials. They determined that some ballots had been pre-initialed and pre-stamped with the ward number, but not issued to any voters. It was determined that there may have been 10 such ballots. The designated representative for Placer requested that the city clerk secure and seal these 10 ballots and submit them as exhibits. Exhibits, pre-initial ballots not issued to voters to be bagged and sealed. The designated, okay, they're talking about the chain here still. They had not, they stated under oath that they had not tampered with the ballot. They asked whether anyone remembered seeing a stack of ballots that may have been made unbagged.
No, those are so these are tally sheets created that are the individual results that end up on that tabular statement. So the Board of Canvassers created all of those. Now, according to, yeah,
Those are the ones to keep your certification, tally sheet.
but I don't,
We don't have to.
But see, the certification is really part of the tally sheet.
Oh,
It's
let's
really
just
one
take it out.
piece.
We went through all that, didn't
Yeah, and it was just the fact that you, because that's what you proved your tabular statement.
we? I know it. If I would've known that in the beginning, I would've been a lot neater. I mean, I didn't know that, but they were gonna be in the Historical Society.
Every time you, yeah,
But Ramon and I made sure that we had duplicates, and
Duplicates.
they agreed. But should we have a bonfire now?
Well, no.
they're kept for a period of
Once
time.
the period of detention, then they're shredded.
That piranha shredder is
Yeah,
gonna come to
shredded
the
and-
courthouse.
Cross-shredded and mulched and,
Are these?
it
Well,
looked
this
to me
is
like
all-
everything got signed other than this stack, but please double check.
This is all the stuff that we were working on.
You're gonna have to give me some time on that defective ballot stuff, and I left my
Yeah.
materials, but I'll
And
send
I
it to you.
think-
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I think a lot of the workers would like additional information. I always wanna know, well, where do you find it? And then we talked about the sealed envelopes, the brown envelopes.
Oh, that nobody was sealing anything.
Well, I looked in the statute to see where that would say.
And,
And the only time I saw where it said to seal the envelopes was the provisional ballot. In a provisional ballot, you seal the envelope.
and that's a little more, and that's a little more recent.
Right.
So,
Well, but
so they put that in there, but
But it's common sense, if we're sealing bags and we're
if you
sealing,
sign a
and we're
certificate
sealing
that
election
says,
materials,
I
you
put,
know.
and I'm even wondering if some of those didn't say that this sealed envelope. But when you're signing a certificate that says what I'm putting in here is what I'm putting in here, and you don't seal it,
And you don't.
how do you know that what you've just signed is going to be preserved?
Right,
unless you seal
but
it?
It's a chain of custody thing,
Yeah.
just
You
like
should
it's
do
sealed.
that at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And these are
Exactly.
things that I think the clerks aren't aware of, or just should be informed, have better information.
Right.
Well, Barb and I put together a list, we were,
Yeah, you got a list all right.
so, yeah.
The one guy I was talking to, that real heavy-set guy, he said he never knew that you were supposed to put the last voter on the front of your poll book and the page where it could be found. He
On the poll list.
I know the poll workers that worked were really educated
Right.
because they kind of had this, wow, But I know that there were, even on those Saturdays when when municipal clerks came, there were.
They were
you know,
impressed.
I never heard of that before,
This
or
guy
never
said he
explained
never
to
heard
us
of
that
that,
way, or something else.
So they have to have a better job of communication.
Consistent
Yes.
and accountable, so
Mhm.
that when they turn things in, that they're being checked, that's being checked out.
I can remember when I worked on the Board of Canvassers and Audrey Carlson was the county clerk. If those clerks,
Audrey was,
remember Audrey?
Sure.
When they
I remember Audrey, I was the
Well, yeah, when
deputy
they
clerk in
put the-
Delafield when Audrey was.
When they
clerk.
didn't put the number on the
Yes,
poll list, she'd call them in,
yeah.
and they never did that again.
no.
That was exactly, was some of the best training. My first election, when I was the deputy clerk in the town of Delafield, and I tried to be so specific and make sure that I did everything right. We missed something and we got called in, and I didn't miss it again, and neither did those poll
But that was
workers.
Audrey.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she was,
She
I
was
was
good.
court counsel when she was the clerk, so we had one recount, I think, but they didn't need
There was
us.
a recount for for Rita Schneider's up in Menominee Falls,
Yeah.
8-vote difference.
Right, yeah,
They did that recount.
so, yeah, but they didn't need, Audrey had it down, and she said, and,
She was very comfortable.
right,
Mhm.
yeah, she was good, yeah, but she would scare the pants
That's how
off.
they learn.
Yeah.
That's what they need.
Then she married Earl Simon, and that combination too, that would scare you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earl on the county board,
Right,
he was-
right.
He was,
And they're both gone.
they're both gone.
Yeah. She died not too long ago. You don't remember her.
No,
No.
I've only been here 21 years, so she's before my time.
Yeah.
Pat, somewhere when we're alone, I'll tell you some stories that I know about
Good or bad?
Audrey. Fun, let's put it that way.
She would be a lot of fun.
All right, so we're adjourned, and, once I get my boat in the water, we'll call you up for a little
Little spin?
spin out in Lake Nanoon. Okay?
Fishing?
No, we
Fishing
just
or just
We just
spin?
spin. You see who's out on the dock, how you doing? all that.
Oh, and then you say, look who I have with me.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you plant your tomatoes yet?
No,
You better get those on the rope.
well, but see, Judy went to the place in Michigan that they had the best, they don't have them anymore. I don't think,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
You'll be at the farmer's market this year.
Yeah, right, so, and we've been busy, taking a